can rotate it with Control R. But I'll just go ahead and click it here and add a resistor. I can and escape. And now I want to change the values. These reference designators are fine. I can call them R1 and C1, but there's a value goes right here. So I go on top of the R, and I right-click and put in the value. And I'm going to put in my favorite resistor value, which is 1K. And for a capacitor, I'm going to put in this interesting value of 1.9 microfarads. And I can put in the F for like so. For a voltage source, that's under the components. Voltage under the components. Voltage sources begin with a V for voltage. So I'm going to just choose a voltage source here. Voltage sources begin with a like so. For a voltage source, that's under the components. Voltage sources begin with a V for voltage. So I'm going to just choose a voltage source here. And the thing I don't like about the voltage source is where this text is located. So I'm going to move it around with this little hand here, the little move hand. There's a move hand and a drag hand, and you have to kind of experiment to see what they do, to see which one you like better. In this case, I'm going to want to do a little moving, and I can move this. Sources, and here's the DC value, and then there's a AC source, and I'm going to do an AC analysis. I'll put a little 1 there. 1 volt is a good value to use for an AC analysis. Okay, this. Now I'm going to add some wire, and I can wire it up. I can click, and then see the wire moves around somewhere, and I want to go to this pin, so I click here, and now it's finished. The little wire knows that it's finished. I can go up here, and then if I want the wire to dangle, I can press escape and make a dangling wire, and then I can make another wire. Now if I'm clever and I want to go fast, I can draw the wire clean through a 2-pin part, and let's see what happens when I click here to finish the wire, and I press escape to get out of this mode. It gets rid of this extra piece of wire because it's clever, and it guesses that I wanted to run the wire to both ends of the resistor and not short it out and go across it. And I need another ground. Add some more wire. The wire. And now I would like to have labels for the nets. I always label the nets. They come up with default names, and I don't like the defaults very much. Call it V out. And I'll put that right here. And I can put it V out. Nets. I always label the nets. They come up with default names, and I don't like the defaults very much. So I'm going to make this, I'm going to change this name to VN.